Hey everybody, hope you're doing marvelously well. I'm sitting here with Ryan Bruce, otherwise known as Fluff.
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me. Hello, everybody.
Now, we had a really brief conversation about what we're going to ask.
Yeah.
So before I ask you what we're going to ask, why are you here? What are you doing in LA, apart from saying hi to me?
Well, I'm here for you. I came down for you, Warren.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. My band was going to be on tour, and today was supposed to be the first day of the tour.
Nice.
And it did not happen.
So, supposed to be the first day of the tour.
It was supposed to be the first day of tour, but I get to go see Horror Nights, and I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan.
Nice.
And we're going to go, me and the girlfriend are going to go to Universal Studios later today after I leave here, and it's going to be a great time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, can't wait.
So we decided to do one of those videos, those like, talk about horrors. I don't know about horror videos, but like, I know for me, I've done some really stupid things in the music industry and made some really bad mistakes and managed to learn from them and come out the other side.
That's what's important about those.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely. What is your most embarrassing, do you think, experience in music in general? How broad can I be with that question?
So that's recording, playing?
Anything. Give me some embarrassing stories.
Okay, I can give you multiple. Because boiling it down to one is a little, I don't know, that's a little tough. Okay, first one, off the top of my head, it was at Chain Reaction here in Anaheim.
Yeah.
It's my band's first tour. This is several years ago. And it's the last song, and it starts with a very, very quiet guitar intro that I'm playing, right? So I'm playing it. It's a packed house. There's several hundred people here. The guy right in front is very, very intoxicated. Quiet guitar, clean, jangly. And I hear, Fluff! Hey, man, I see you're using the Maxon Overdrive. Do you prefer that to... Right? He starts asking me gear questions literally in the middle of the set. In the middle of the set. People next to him are like, shut up. And I'm looking at him like, are you kidding me? I don't answer him.
Yeah.
I don't engage, but he is yelling gear questions in the middle of what would otherwise have been a very beautiful moment.
Okay. That's good. That's embarrassing more for him, though.
It was kind of embarrassing
for
me.
For you a little bit.
It really takes the wind out of your sails because you're sitting there being Mr. Rock.
Trying to be like rock god and you became Mr. YouTube instead.
Yeah. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing for me.
All right, I'll go with it.
Yeah, it really takes you out of the moment.
Any more? You said you had several after all.
I do have several. I mean, mostly I'm thinking of a live situation. In a studio situation, I was in a studio in Seattle. We were working, again, I don't know, this is not really embarrassing for me per se, but it was for the intern. Because we had tracked some drums that day. We had a couple of really old U87s as overheads, and the intern asked me, oh, can I go ahead and unplug everything? And I said, yeah, sure. I assumed she knew that she needs to power off the power supplies before she unplugs them from the rack, the patch bay. And she pulls it, and through the monitors you hear, whoop! And she basically smoked a pair of vintage Neumann U87s.
Ouch.
And there was dead silence for about 10 seconds, and we're like, oh. I'm like, I'm gonna get a coffee. I'll see you later.
See you later. Bye.
See you later.
Yeah. Well, why would she ask you?
I don't know.
It wasn't your studio?
No, it was not my studio. And Jason, this was at Fastback Studios up in Seattle. My buddy Jason was running the session.
Yeah.
I
think you look like a grown-up. You're like somebody that, we should ask.
Well, it was something for what I was recording. So basically, she meant it as like, oh, are we done? Like, did we get everything we needed?
Yeah.
And I just, or that's how I took it.
It's interesting with interns. They can be overzealous and try so hard not to do the wrong thing that they do the wrong thing.
She did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
More embarrassing stories. I don't know, man. Like, I don't get embarrassed easily. That's the other thing. So embarrassing stories. Can we cuss on your channel? I cuss a
always
lot.
bleep you.
Sorry. You can always bleep
We
it?
can always bleep you.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, editor. Sorry about that. I cuss a lot, my bad. Embarrassing story. I've told the story in the past, I think on a podcast in like one of my videos a very long time ago. I was playing in my high school band and basically my amp caught fire in mid-set.
Wow.
Billowing smoke, fire coming out of the combo because the sound guy thought it had a DI, like a bass amp would. And so basically he used the power amp out into the board, so there was a huge impedance mismatch, and it literally was on fire while we were playing. I was 16 years old, I was horrified, and I didn't have an amp for 6 months.
I'm surprised he managed to get any signal out as soon as he came out of the power amp. Normally, unless you patch back into the preamp. How
I
did he
can't
do
for
that?
the life of me figure out what he hooked up to even get sound.
Sounds like he hooked up maybe a small fire.
It was really bad. And then I look over at him and he's doing this to me. Because he blamed me for some reason. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he refused to pay us.
Oh, God bless it.
It was great, but it was very, very horrifying. Local show, family was there.
Right.
Amps on fire.
Okay, this is good. This is good. What about in the wonderful world of YouTube?
There's been some
because I made some real howlers on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so like at NAMM is where most of the embarrassing things happen in relation to the YouTube.
Yeah.
I've had reps that I will go up to and I will start talking to them, especially in the early days, and that I've had conversations with and email conversations, phone conversations with. I go up to them in person and they go, "I'm sorry, can I help you?"
Yeah.
I'm like, so then I have to like get out my phone, or at one point with my badge, my NAMM badge years ago, I would cut out my bobblehead and have it there.
Nice.
And they would go, oh, hey, man. Hey, how's it going?
But your bobblehead and your head are pretty darn similar. You'd think they'd be, you wouldn't actually need to point to the bobblehead. You're like,
you know what? I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Another time I was walking down the aisle and a guy out of nowhere came by and he kissed my beard.
I'm sorry.
He kissed my beard. And I was like,
Eric.
whoa, time out. And it was Eric. No, it was not. He kissed my beard. I was like, yo, time out. Too far, man. Too far. And he's like, I'm just so excited. I didn't think I'd meet you. Oh, I'm so excited. And I was like, that is too far.
It is an interesting one, isn't it, when you're at those kind of events and you get lots and lots of people that have an opportunity to meet you, and of course there's the other experience where maybe they have commented and you've responded, and maybe it's 100%. Been 2 or 3 comments, and so they now have a connection to you.
When they watch you, waking up in the morning, laying in bed,
right?
Or while they're eating their cereal in the morning, so that they feel close to you,
right?
I understand that, but like, do not
kiss your beard.
Do not kiss my beard, please. No, no, please don't. Please don't. Yeah.
Except if it's Eric.
Unless it's Eric,
because he does have a really look at that hair.
Yeah,
it's always Eric in his hair. Like he
does have great hair.
He does have great hair. Yeah. We think it's just Velcroed on.
Wow, I can absolutely see that.
Yeah. So what other YouTubey things? How about I'll give you a little in, because some of the ones that I can talk about on your channel are really messing up really badly in a video. I've done a few of those and not realized it and had it uploaded. Oh,
I've done all sorts of editing mistakes. One I did not put in a video, but I did upload. Basically, I filmed it replaying on my phone. That actually the post went almost super viral. Is I go to sit down in a chair in a drum stool. I didn't realize it wasn't tightened all the way, so it twists. And I basically sit down. So I have my guitar. I'm staring at the camera. I start talking. I sit down in the seat, and in one motion, I turn and fall and go right into the wall.
Nice.
I break the outlet. I put a hole in the wall, and I am in so much pain. And then I realize, my God, the camera is on, and it's rolling.
Did you keep it?
I still have it.
Nice.
I have it.
Your
It
blooper's
wasn't
real.
It wasn't part of the video, but I posted it on like my Instagram at the time, and it was
Good.
I made it on one of Jared Dines' videos. They laughed at me publicly.
Good.
Which I deserved.
I was about to say, I'd like to be laughed at publicly by Jared Dines. That's probably not a bad thing.
Then you have random people for years afterward coming up to you reminding you of it. So whatever that is, choose your poison, man.
Yes, I have plenty of people reminding me of my stupidity. Hey, well, wondrous. So it's great having you down here in sunny Los Angeles.
Thanks for having me, man. It's cool to actually see all the books.
I know.
Not the console. You guys thought I was going to say the console. Not the console. The books.
I mean, yeah, those are some important books to me. There's records I've done. People have signed copies to me and things. So yeah, it's fun.
It's cool. Also, the board is kind of cool.
Yeah, and you'll notice that these don't weigh anything. So, people are like, "Oh my God, doesn't it press the buttons down?" Like, no.
Why?
Actually.
Okay, can I ask you, why do you have the stuff on here? Is it because you don't actually use the console very much?
No, I use the console every day in all ways, shape, or form. I mean, when you see it labeled like this, that's because this is all carrying audio. So no, I use it all the time. The bus section at the top is permanently done. So you see all the lights. So when I'm bussing out of there into subgroups, you see I've got subgroups for the drums. I've got subgroups being sent to vocals. It's permanently. I never change it. They're all permanently going to external stuff.
I'm going to admit this for everyone, but this actually bothers me a lot, the books.
It bothers you? Why is that?
It bothers my, not OCD, but it bothers my, I want to just, I don't agree at all. I don't agree at all. They should have their own space on a bookshelf.
But the problem is then nobody could see them.
You could see them. You could see the spines of them as a bookshelf was designed, Warren.
He's a bookshelf aficionado.
I am.
You are a bookshelf aficionado.
You can make some nice bookends, SSL bookends.
Yeah, maybe. I think what it is for me, it's stuff that's really important to me and inspires me.
Sentimental.
It's sentimental, but really a little bit like, there's definitely some of that. I love cricket. It's one of my favorite sports. I've got an England cricket cap up there. I've got a cricket ball there. The cricket ball's moved around over the years. But yeah, that's an Ace Frehley strap that he gave me. There's a
Which
Tech
is
Award.
pretty damn cool, I will say.
Yeah, Ace gave me one of his guitars.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll show
One of
you
the
that.
Gibsons?
Yeah, the 3 pickup custom shop Budokan guitar.
What?
You want to go and grab it, Eric?
What?
Eddie Van Halen gave me a guitar. I have an Eddie Van Halen guitar signed as well. Yeah, I mean, these are,
Don't ever see that on the channel. It just sits in the back.
Well, you just like, you just sort of, I don't know.
No,
It's
I
like-
get it.
I'm sort of like, with me, with the channel, is it's like, it's about bringing people together. It's not about showing the differences, but trying to bring the similarities. 100% trying to like, thank you, just straight go, what do we all love? We all love music.
You don't rotate in guitars, though?
Yeah, maybe.
I have a storage locker full of guitars and amps, and I try to
I have a
rotate
storage
them
locker as well.
and use some of them when I can.
Well,
I feel bad. I don't know.
I think it's important to me, like to celebrate things. Like I love Lewitt mics. We use them all the time. They're one of the few companies
Yep.
that are like looking forward,
No way.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at this.
So I finished his first album. This should be more on your channel. This one. I finished his first.
I should wait.
Yeah, it's doing your channel.
Okay.
I think that's more.
I should wait.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go to Ryan's channel to see the conclusion of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Double whammy.
I'm stoked. Wow. All
You a
right.
Kiss fan then?
No. No. Well, no, I greatly respect what they have done. Ace has actually influenced a lot of people that I love, Weezer
Right.
and just, everybody.
Are you a Weezer fan?
Huge Weezer fan. Older Weezer fan.
Okay.
I like the older stuff. The Rick Ocasek stuff.
Yeah. He made some of the new albums as well.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Some of those are great. I have a lot of respect for Weezer and
Right.
what a great rock band.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
Well, thank you ever so much for coming by.
Thanks for having me, man.
We're going to do a video
Okay.
on your channel now.
Yes, we will.
This is fun. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right, have a marvelous time recording and mixing. Leave a bunch of comments and questions below. And thank you ever so much, Ryan, for stopping by here in Los Angeles.
Yes, sir.
And it wasn't just because your tour got cancelled.
We'll talk about that. Fluff out.